And our pigskin patrol. The Generals played host to the New Albany Dogs. Let's see who grabbed control. The offense struggled on both sides early as each team picked off a pass. But the Generals took advantage. They scored shortly after this 40-yard DJ DeWeese dash. Clarksville's late season surge continues to be keen. They beat New Albany 27-14. Our next stop tonight was just down the road as Providence played host to Brownstown. After one quarter, it was 8-0. The home team with the only touchdown. As the cheerleaders kept the crowd fired up and alert, the Pioneers took the second quarter drive and again struck pay dirt. The homecoming crowd went home with a smile as Providence beat Brownstown by a mile. Our last stop tonight was up in the Knobs. By the way, would anybody really want these guys' jobs? It was all Floyd Central in this one tonight. At the half, they led by 3 scores. The Stars tried to come back in the third, but they were stopped at the door. The Highlanders win going away. For the Stars, there's always another day. Well, that's all there is from Floyd Central tonight. The Highlanders play with great harmony. For Friday Night Football, this is Bill Callis. Now back to our very own Bob Dominy.
All right, and other games around southern Indiana tonight. He's a character. Jeffersonville, couple of 3 touchdowns, enough to beat Columbus East 21-6. Salem passed Charlestown 26-10. Passed over your lights there in Salem, by the way. North Harrison, a winner over Corydon tonight. Center Grove beating Columbus North. That's in the third period. It's 7-6 there. Let's take a few more scores in Indiana. Jasper, 66. Give Washington a break, will you, up there in the third period. Madison is leading Jennings County 31-0. It was Tell City easy over Princeton, 48-14, and Seymour, a few problems with Bloomington North. All right, let's move on now. Not much action on this side of the river, and the Jefferson County High Schools, and I had most of theirs last night. High school Friday night, Cindy Bragan made 3 stops, and she hits us with these highlights.
First stop, Winless Central hosting an equally 0-6 Shawnee. With less than a minute to go in the first, number 4 Sean Walker finds the hole and puts the Yellow Jackets on the board. The first of 4 TDs for Walker, and Central wins their first, stinging Winless Shawnee 35-0. Before we move on to Game 2, we'd like to mention some of the unsung heroes of high school football, the guys on the chain gang, and our first annual Wave 3 sideline fashion flash. The Central crew was fast on their feet, but a dress code was lacking.
Well, I got the black on, but I ain't got the gold on, so that's half of my school colors.
No major fashion statement here. St. X fans packed Manual Stadium to watch the Tigers run touchdown plays like this, but whoops, penalty on the attire. Flashing red shoes, major fashion faux pas. Luckily, St. X had their act together on the field as they steamroll past Western 52-8. Shamrock fans went home happy tonight after watching touchdown passing at its finest. A hot night for quarterback Kent Browning, and Trinity's chain gang ran circles around the rest. They had the brightest vests, and take a look at this, a state-of-the-art dial-it-down marker. We've taken a look at chain gangs at every game. You all are the best dressed. What do you think of that?
The best dress? That's fine.
What's the strategy?
Well, if you look good, you play good.
That must be true because the Rocks never let up, winning this one 35-6. That's a wrap on Jefferson County action.
All right, the dial, a down mark, you caught that. They take their high school seriously in southern Indiana, and we're going to find that out in a moment as we take our airborne Wave 3 helicopter, and thanks to the Mitchell Blue.
He wants you to preserve your good name.
Yeah, come on. Watch, they usually run to the sideline.
Come to think of it, Mitchell took care of the wing, too. Quarterback Dustin Powell winged a 66-yard prayer, answered by wide receiver Dale Barrett. The Jackets were off and running in a romp of windless West Washington. I think the Blue Jackets have things in hand. Beam me up, Scotty. We beamed down in Paoli next. Tried to catch up with a high-flying Toby Buchanan, who was on his way to a 64-yard touchdown scamper, his third TD of the night, all still in the first half. But heck, the real story in Paoli is the Pride of Paoli Band. 4 Class D state titles and 3 runners-up in the last 10 years. Bill Lawton's Pride is headed by Rams wide receiver Chad Trinkle in the percussion section. center Trent Goldman was a little busy when we got to Springs Valley. The Blackhawks already with things well in hand against Perry Central. Got yet another scoring romp from running back Mark Brace. 6 yards for the final scoring for Springs Valley. Brace with 180 yards and 22 carries and 3 for pay dirt. But where's Trent?
Sarah said to say hello.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
And of course, the necessary Little Hawk photo session. Sorry, Pop. You were on high school Friday night.
By the way, Sarah is the cheerleader for Paoli, and her center friend at Springs Valley was the hero. Never mind, you'll understand all of that. Fairdale beats Holy Cross as we jump to this side of the river, 21-12. Bardstown